This lovely young lady was kicked out of law school for having an OnlyFans account. But what I find so hilarious is the way that she informed her social media following versus what actually happened. I got asked to leave my degree because of my digital footprint, she says. OF star caught with S-toy filled with boyfriend's ashes, kicked out of university. Sarah Button was once caught with a bee plug filled with her deceased boyfriend's ashes at an airport, and now has revealed that she's kicked out of the university for posting content on social media. Ma'am, is that seriously what you were doing? His family gave you a component of their deceased child, and what you do is that you fill a S-toy with his ashes and use it for content, for money? Are you a necrophiliac? Isn't that illegal? You choose to defile the remnants of his life by desecrating your walls? Not only should this lady be kicked out, but she should also be locked up, and also send the meteor now. Yo, women fought for ages to be taken seriously in the workplace to earn an honest wage, and this is what y'all do. Sell your monkey meat online with your deceased boyfriend's ashes.
You broke up with me.
Because you made an OnlyFans account and I told you not to.
Okay, are you gonna pay my bills? What are you talking about? Bro, really? You gonna push me?
Bro, go home. Bro, get your ass out of here.
Yo, it's really funny how these adult entertainers seem to regret their life decisions when the curtains get pulled back on the regrettable life choices. But what we never see is the relationship that they threw away for a bit of self-validation as well as for a couple of quick bands. Ma'am, listen to me. Unless your simp, morally decayed boyfriend okays it, you cannot be in a relationship while demonstrating your absolute love for the streets.
I'm not even recording.
Post it. I don't care. I don't want you more.
Holy stop. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
I need you. Take me back. Please. I'm going crazy. Please.
It's hilarious how women who do adult work result into baby crying tears when they get outed for their adult work. You're old enough to sell your beef curtains online, which means that you should be old enough to know that as an adult, you should not be throwing tantrums, or you should know the true value of taking accountability for your actions. But instead, we get fake tears. Well, your tears mean nothing.
An Alicia woman hates black men. And they've got into a huge argument over it. Oh, yeah. She's part of the divestor community. So.
What the fuck is that?
Black women that want to abort black male babies and never date or be with black men. So they had an intense conversation.
How many of these are there?
A lot. I noticed because I've gotten a lot of talking points now. Whenever I fight with red pill black men online, there are more black women than I knew existed, even in the world, are on like these comment sections like, oh yeah, like you tell off these black men, Destiny. And I'm like, holy shit, okay.
Divestors. I gotta learn more about that. I had no fucking clue.
I feel like this isn't my business.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what we do here. White guys with podcasts. Anything that's not our business is ripe for analysis.
We've indoctrinated women, and they've done it really smartly. They've indoctrinated women into thinking that freedom comes from expression of sexual liberation, but that only makes you a commodity for men. That you're actually becoming more oppressed in the process, because if I'm there making a living out of my body, essentially my consumers are men. I have to meet a man's standard. Right now I don't make, never, inshallah never, but I don't make a living from my body. So therefore I have the freedom to look how I want to look. But if I had an OnlyFans, or if I was out posting thirst trap. I would have to bear in mind a man's preference with every decision I make. Clothes, makeup, body, BBLs, all this stuff. I would have to think, what do men like? And I'd have to cater to that. So this freedom, this illusion of freedom, is actually just making you far more pressed to male dominance, and you become a product of male preferences, and it's more embarrassing than anything. It's the opposite of liberating. And what I always say to people who kind of suggest that the East is oppressed and stuff, and I said, but measure life satisfaction. Who's happier, the girl that's got an OnlyFans or doing porn, or the woman who's living in Kashmir, where I'm from, and with her kids and family and has a purpose? The girl who's doing OnlyFans, these men are not going to come to your funeral. No one's going to care.
I think OnlyFans empowers you. Is it empowering for you, Miss Saudi Arabia?
It's very empowering.
Okay. Why is it empowering?
I am very proud of myself.
Okay. Women don't want consequences for poor decisions. If you sexualize yourself as a woman, 9 out of 10 times, every man you deal with is going to sexualize you as well in reciprocation. A man cannot objectify you unless you objectify yourself first. Well, you can be sexually free, but don't sit there and expect people to respect you. They're not going to.
Shorty's crying?
Probably. And here's the thing, that's sexual empowerment for you. When you can't speak about what you do openly and you feel a certain way, it goes back to the biology, man. Women know deep down that, this is not acceptable for you to be doing this shit. Like, they know it deep down. That's why there's a reason why when a guy asks a girl, what's your body count, whatever, they hesitate. They don't want to say it.
Sweet, delicious tears. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
There's a reason why when girls say, I do OnlyFans or whatever it may be, they're kind of hesitant to say it. Right? Some girls might say it out loud, but deep down, if you meet a man of your dreams, you ain't gonna tell him that shit.
It's really funny that in modern times today, women will love traditional values such as protection and provision, but really it's only when it suits them. Now, when it comes to living in a society of consequences for much more traditional values, that's when they buck up towards authority. For all of those women, you have to pick a side. I know that society has pandered to you and convinced you that you can have your cake and eat it too. But it's not true. You cannot be respected and then also lusted after from the things that you post online. Like it or not, men are gonna rank you based off of your sexual accessibility.
I hate OnlyFans. I hate it because I think it is just another example of the gig economy.
Yeah.
And OnlyFans has shown time and again that it is happy to kick sex workers to the curb. So here we are, like, giving money to a fucking platform that doesn't even care about us, doesn't want us, will get rid of us for its own relationships with, Visa and MasterCard and stuff like that. And I also think it's a true distraction from more important issues at stake. So I think it's putting hyper visibility on online sex workers. I mean, obviously online sex workers, like, I'm not saying that they're not sex workers and don't face their own forms of like stigma and prejudice and stuff, because they obviously do. And especially being face out is really difficult. I understand that as someone who's also face out. You can have children taken off you in custody battles. You can be denied entry to America. You can have all sorts of things happen as a result of being face out. So I'm not saying that they don't face stigma, but they are not facing the same things that in-person sex workers are facing.
Rude awakening. I had an OnlyFans.
Okay.
For a month. I started just posting lingerie pictures. Okay, what people don't realize is that you're being programmed in that app because they're asking you for more. Just lingerie? No, take your top off. No nipple? Are you serious? And then you have the DMs. And through DM, you can say, like, I'll send you this video if you pay $200. So you pay $200, I send you the private video. So throughout the 1 month that I did it, I just didn't like it. Like, I just started getting guys like, hey, if you sell me a private picture, I'll send you $3,000. I'm like, maybe I won't do it the first time, right? I won't do it the first time. But let's say a year from now, I get asked this question how many times. I'm already programmed into being like,
think of how many thousands
I would have made.
And where's the line? First it's new, then it's where else would you go with this? I paid $10,000 to meet up.
That is what I'm telling you.
Go on a date, whatever.
That is what I'm telling you. You get lost in it. Like, you might start, like I said, you start by just setting the picture. And then you end up $10,000 for meeting up, and then $20,000 to have sex. And now you're a prostitute, and you didn't even notice how you ended up there.
Exactly. Open the No. Open the No. Open the Open the What are you doing? I know what am I doing? What is you doing? I said, what is you doing? What you doing? You doing meetups? No. You doing meetups? I'm not. You doing meetups? No, I'm not. You what you think? I'm not stupid. I'm not. No, I'm not stupid. I'm D-Rock. I'm D-Rock.
He said, I'm not stupid. I am D-Rock.
Don't stop playing. I'm D-Rock. You know, you know now. You didn't know.
I'll be like the one you've been DMing on OnlyFans for the past week.
Oh, guys, listen to me when I say this. If you guys have exposed videos, send them to my email, mediocre@gmail.com. Somewhere out there was a dude that have recorded a situation like this and just needs a platform to be able to speak about it. Send it to my email so we can have that conversation. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. mediocre@gmail.com. Guys, what do you think about the compilation today? Leave me some comments down below, and I will see you soon. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.
You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jet. The big girl, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jet. The big girl, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. Dead bars, need a fibrillation ASAP. Get boxed with a straight gap. I'm reminded of mind state they lack. Every time that they incline, we go way back. All they wanna be is just